This is Molly Hennessy-Fiske with the Los Angeles Times. You can see the ambulance that's departing behind me. In that ambulance is the Peshmerga fighter who we just talked to, who was wounded at the front this morning, on Sunday morning, here near Bashika, to the northeast of Mosul. And he was wounded, he came here, he got treated, and now he's going back to the front. He said it was important to him to go back and keep fighting, and we talked to him a little bit about that, as well as a Major General who's in charge of medical services here, who said they see that a lot. A lot of the Peshmerga fighters who've had friends who've died or were wounded want to go back and continue to fight. And you can see there's a bunch of ambulances that are still here. I'm going to turn around so you can see there's a sort of a medical center in a tent here that's been set up. We've already seen some wounded, including one seriously wounded, who've shown up this morning, and they're expecting more today because there was a new offensive this morning up by Bashika. You were just telling me that a lot of the Peshmerga soldiers who are injured, even those seriously injured, like the one we saw earlier who had some shrapnel in his head, they're insisting to go back and fight because their friends were killed or martyred. And here's a guy who just came in, right?
This is one of them have been injured with bullet in the scalp. We want him to go to hospital, but he refused. He wants to go to fight again. He's seeking for. They are feeling pain. He's feeling pain, so he's seeking. He maybe there's injury elsewhere, but I want to know.
And what does he say, Wael? Why does he want to go back and fight?
Our president.
All my friends are fighting, so I want to go back to fight with them.
And the Major General is pointing out that the Peshmerga soldier has a tattoo of the Kurdish President Barzani, right? Why is it important to you to go back and fight even though you're wounded?
For my land to go and
Why it was important to him to fight in this battle, to fight for Mosul.
getting about the officer داعش.
يجي هالكردش يعني أف مهمة يو جبنا شرين مهم بوامي أكو أم تجتبا تروستو فينا داريو دبرما جبنا أورام بيجتو.
So it is important for any Kurdish to fight those terrorists.
أو subtraction IV.
دكتور IV infusion هذا كنا نفس نام بيدا.
And have other Peshmerga he know been wounded or killed?
أنا كان أستكي Peshmerga وشي بريدار هنا.
أبرو.
كبس الرئيس. سلام شتلو.
أبرو دو Peshmerga ما يدي بريدار بقول. لازم إك شهيد. تجيبون نبونا. هاي تسناد.
دكتور أبرو بكبو.
He has two. One died and one was injured. So, and does he want to go back and fight?
رأيته بس تبغاش بيت تفكر إنسان الشربكة.
طبعا بيقول بيجي مش بدي أجرب.
If it's like that, I will go back and fight.
If it's like this, he will? So you were telling us that the American soldier who was Finnan, who was killed, you had treated him here in this tent, right? Before he died. What were you telling us about him?
Unfortunately, we tried our best for saving life of Finnan, but he came back to our center here. He was severely injured with head injury, and we tried our best to save his life, but unfortunately we can't because he passed. Heart is stopped and pupil is dilated, no breathing. There is severe head injury for him. After explosion, suicidal by a car attacking Peshmerga. With him, his translator also was wounded, but superficial, severe. And at the same time, when they bring him, there was 5 other dead Peshmerga. Really, we became very sad for him. His soul is in the heaven.